Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphina Yashim. I'm happy and excited returning back to you. If this is your first time joining me, you're highly welcome. Please like, subscribe, share as many as you can, and do all to press the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop a new video. Thanks. And today I'm checking out Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, Shut Up the Christians Forever. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into it. You ready? Because I'm ready.
Now I have learned that the name of Muhammad was not actually Muhammad, but his name was Abul Qasim. Could you please tell me what age was Muhammad? In which age was Muhammad when he became the title Muhammad? Because it is a very vital question. Which age?
When Muhammad was born, you see, as an infant, a little baby, his grandfather Abdul Muttalib took him to the Kaaba. You know, that Abraham and his son Ishmael Abraham and Ishmael had built, and he presented this infant child to the leaders of the Quraysh. And they asked him, what have you named him? And he said, Muhammad. He says, it's a very novel name, it's something new. We never had such a name before. He says, I want my grandchild to be praised throughout the world, because Muhammad literally means the praised one. So from birth, the first name that was given to him was Muhammad. Now this expression, Abul Qasim, comes later in history. The Arabs have a system. You see, that if you are the father of a child called Qasim, so you are Abul Qasim, the father of Qasim. You are Abul Ibrahim, the father of Abraham. But you have your own name. So this is a respectful way of calling people by Abu Bakr. It's not his name, you see. But he said, now you are the father of Bakr. So this is Abul Qasim, means the father of Qasim.
So I just want to read a bit more of Matthew, where Jesus speaks again about the 3 days. This is from a translation of the Bible called the NIV. It's Matthew chapter 16, verse 21, and it says, from that time on, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hand of the elders, chief priests and teachers of the law, and that he must be killed and on the 3rd day be raised to life. And so I think when you read all of it, he is saying that the 3 days I'm going to die. I've got some other references up here as well as to that, but they're all fairly similar where they talk about Jesus dying. I just want to know what you say that, because there are many verses in the Bible, I don't know how much time I want to take up here, but where Jesus says, you know, I did die.
No, my son, you have to agree with me that what Jesus was talking about, the sign of Jonah, that sign was a miracle. Sign means a miracle. You have to, it's not a road sign, stop, yield, go. It's not a road sign. There were no road signs in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago. So he's not talking about road signs. He's talking about a miracle. The Jews want a miracle from him, not a road sign. So Jesus said, my miracle is that of Jonah. And then what the miraculous thing about Jonah is that we expect him to die 3 times over, and he didn't die. You see, if I had a gun and I lose my temper and put 6 shots through you, to your heart, and it's shattered, and you die, is that a miracle? Is that? But those 6 shots tearing your heart to pieces, and you laugh. It's a miracle? Yes, yes, that's a miracle. That's a miracle. 6 bullets I put through your heart, and you still laugh. That's a miracle. I'll be terrified of you. Do you know that? If that happened, I'll be terrified of you. So, Jesus is talking that, look, the miracle mine is that of Jonah. What happened to him is going to happen to me. What happened to Jonah? We expect him to die. We expect him to die at every step. If he died, it's not a miracle. Jesus, if what they tell us about him, he also supposed to die. He is expected to die. If he died, it's not a miracle. If he died, what they did to him, and if he died, it's not a miracle. If he didn't die, it's a miracle. So I'm asking, he said, I will be like Jonah. Jonah is alive, you agreed, and Jesus is dead. And that is in your language of the Englishman, it is unlike. In Zulu, I'm asking the Zulus, Goguba Chengo Jonah. He said, just like Jonah. So I'm asking the Zulu, is this Jengo Jonah or Ngai Jengo Jonah? Is this like Jonah or unlike Jonah? And they say it's unlike Jonah. I'm asking the Afrikaner, one Suas Jonah. You know, like Jonah, Suas Jonah. I'm asking the Afrikaner, is this Suas Jonah or Ni Suas Jonah? In Arabic, it says, Ya mu'allimu nuridu an nara minka ayatan. فأجاب وقال لهم جيل شرير وفاسق. Very strong. In Arabic, this statement of Jesus is very, very strong compared to the English. It's Jilun. This is the Bible is written by the Christian, by the way, not me. Jilun shirirun wa fasikun yatlubu ayatan wa la tuta lahu ayata illa ayata yunan an-nabiy li'annahu kama kana yunanu fi batn al-huti thalathat ayamin wa thalatha layalin hakaza. The word I was looking for was hakaza, just like that. So I'm asking the Arab Christian, is this hakaza or la hakaza? Jesus and Jonah, is it hakaza, just like that, or la hakaza? He said, no, it's la hakaza. So, come on, you prove now that this statement is a revelation from God. The Holy Ghost inspired Matthew to write it down. Then it is proving that Jesus is if I was a Jew, I'll never accept Jesus. As a Muslim, I believe in Jesus as the Messiah, one of the mightiest messengers, as a Muslim. But as a Jew, I said, look, this man was put to the test and he failed again and again. He's failing. According to the test that he himself lays on himself, he is a failure. He is an imposter. And as an imposter, we killed him. I would have said that if I was a Jew. But as a Muslim, I say I believe that he was a true messenger of God, and you have misunderstood everything. You have misunderstood.
Next questioner, please.
Thank you, sir. May I have more than one question if I go back?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Mr. Deedat, if you quote Acts 2:22, where Peter says that Jesus did by God's power the miracles, which is right, then why would you not accept what Peter says later in the book of Acts, particularly 4 verse 12, about under no other name is anyone saved except by Jesus?
You're not trying to prove by that Jesus is God, I hope.
No, I'm trying to prove that if you take one source, then why not?
No. I would be prepared to accept that. I said, look, he's talking to the Jews. Ye men of Israel, you Jews. Because Jesus came for the Jews. And in his time, Jesus' time, there was no other way. It was identical to in the time of Moses. In the time of Moses, we say Moses was the way to God. The children of Israel, they thought it through the golden calf. God didn't like it. He said, look, this is what I want. You have to go through Moses. Whatever Moses tells you about God, you have to accept. In the time of David, David was the way to God. In the time of Solomon, Solomon was the way to God. In the time of Jesus, Jesus was the way to God. In the time of Muhammad, he is the way to God, and for mankind, for eternity. So in every dispensation, the man of God is the firstborn of God. He is the representative of God, and as such, you must listen to him. That's what it means. So I accept that the people, the Jews, they had no other way, because there was no Muhammad there. If they wanted to follow Jesus, they must listen to now Peter, his representative. Peter says, look, this is what Jesus wanted you to believe, that he is your Messiah. Follow him, follow him. Salvation is yours.
Thank you.
Mr. Deedat, could you please explain how God could save the world, as the New Testament claims, if Jesus was not God coming in the flesh?
Let me first correct my brother Shorosh about Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You see, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim means in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Allah who is most gracious, most merciful, and those God's 99 attributes. That is Allah. He is not 99 gods, he is not 3 in 1. Whereas the Christian formula is in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Okay? 3. How does God save the world? That was the question. How does he save? There is only one way. And the way is believe in God and do good deeds. This is what Jesus says. He says, verily, verily, I say unto you, most assuredly I am telling you, except your righteousness exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Unless you are better than the Jew, there is no heaven for you. That is the way of salvation.
Okay, for all I got to understand here is that question was being thrown to Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, and the questions were being answered. So I don't know why the title of this video came out to be that Sheikh Ahmed Deedat shuts up Christians forever. So questions was being answered, but that doesn't mean other people do not have what to say or something. But he really did a great job by answering the questions. It's really a privilege that I came across this video, and really I won't say I didn't learn something from it, because one thing I like about this video is that he's not just quoting the Quran alone, but he is also quoting the scriptures, yeah, the Bible scriptures, and bringing out his points all around there. Like, I'm the kind of person that I don't judge. I don't, say this religion is this religion is that. No, I believe that everybody have his own opinion to choose, doing what you want to do and holding on to the God you are serving so tight. I believe in that. I respect each and every religion. I respect the fact that you make the choice of where you want to follow. But the truth is that I believe in the greatest commandment, which is love. I believe love conquers all. So, guys, I want to appreciate this video, because I know that Sheikh Ahmed Deedat is the kind of person that don't only concentrate on one religion. He try to know different religions, so when questions like this come, he can be able to tackle and answer, and that's a very great thing. I wish I can be like him. Let me study from different religion to know, so that at any time I can be able to answer someone out there that asks a question or something. Yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know. But at a point, he said something that I do not really agree with, because they asked him a question, but he didn't go straight to answering the question. He had to talk about the Trinity. I just feel maybe he's trying to talk about other religion negatively or something. If someone believes in the Trinity, he should respect the fact that that is the person's choice. Yes, I don't just know why all these arguments, things going up and down, saying about Muhammad, about Jesus. Jesus is not a son of God, blah blah blah. I know, like, I feel off whenever I see something like that. Yeah, because I'm a respecter of religions. All religions I respect. I respect. If you respect a person, then respect whatsoever he is worshiping. Why? Because you are not the judge. You are not the judge, and we should just let God to judge each and every one person. By the way, if you die today, who never can tell where you are going. Only God knows everything, and you'll be judged alone. So for sure, I believe that I don't have right to say anything. I can only talk about it, and the person can do whatever he want to do. It's a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. Nobody can be forced to do what he or she don't want to do. So guys, I really appreciate this video I watch right now. I must say I learned a lot from it. Seriously, I really learned a lot, and I appreciate you for recommending. Recommend more, right guys? And I will check it on this channel. So everything that has a beginning also has an end. But before I go, I will drop this video link below. Through there you can get to the official page and watch more. Yeah, so I've come to the end of my reaction. You tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section below. Do what to like, subscribe, share as many as you can, and don't forget to press the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop a new video. I love you. Bye.